What up, it's your boy Dvrth back at it again with another video, and today we are here with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Stone Ocean episode 9. Last episode we added somebody um to our group, which is Foo Fighters, who is not human but an amalgamation of like plankton or something, or some species of aquatic life from the Cambrian explosion or some shit. Which is interesting because with the way that the show is going, seeing a non-human take on certain things is going to be what I'm looking for, especially in the past couple episodes with what Foo Fighters has been saying. It'll just be more interesting than other points of view. So I am, we also got introduced at the end to Father Pucci, who, real quick, I don't know how I'm so late to this, but I'm just now realizing that the in the dub, one of the YouTubers that I watch actually pretty regularly voices Father Pucci, which is really fucking cool. I knew that he said that he mentioned that he got like a huge role or something like that, and he posted somewhere that he got cast in JoJo, and I was like, oh cool, but it didn't cross my mind all that much until like I watched like his little live stream. He was like, yeah, Father Pucci and JoJo. I was like, what? Oh, that's so fucking cool. That was just really fucking cool to hear. Really fucking cool to hear. Also, real quick before we get into this, I know that this is around the time that we do the whole subscribe lurker thing, whatever. But instead of that, if you don't know, not not pork, in our community, a very very important, and just day oneers from our community, is currently sick with COVID. Uh, I don't care where you are on the political spectrum of COVID. I don't really care. But as somebody who tries to be as supportive towards the community and people in it as possible, I just want everybody to take some time, go to the Discord, or if you have them added on social media, or if you just see him in the comment section, go check on him, make sure he's good, just make sure he's all right. He's getting all of his fluids or whatever the fuck you need to do when you have COVID. Luckily, I have not got it yet. Yet I say, because nigga, it's wild out there. But just make sure he's okay, man. We try our we want to try our best to just make sure everybody's good in this community. So make sure he's okay. You know, see if he needs anything. And I guess this is just a way of me saying thoughts and prayers. I guess you could say that. That's so stupid. But yeah, hope he's okay. I will be checking on him as well as everybody else. I hope that you guys also make sure he's good, and that also extends to anybody else who may be just in a bad spot, whether it's physically, mentally, or whatever. Please check on each other, and make sure everybody is okay. So with all that out the way, let's get our headphones. Make sure that they are on. Them bitches is on. And let's just get into it. Wait, real quick. I should probably put it. Yeah, I should probably put it in full screen before I do all that. All right, and let's just get into it. Can teach even dogs and parrots how to read and utilize fire. I understand. The case, then what is the difference between man and animal? Okay, good question. No, 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 no. This is important. I don't. What the fuck? Okay. We might have to what the oh my really? Are we giving her the stand? What the fuck? What a way to start. Okay. So I'm gonna have to go back to that conversation because it seemed interesting. Like I was reading it, but I was like, hold on, that's a lot of shit to say. Who the fuck? Dog. What the fuck? Sipping on my drink, dog. Oh. 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 Oh my god. Ah. Oh. Ah. Oh god. What is this form, dog? Is it? That form is ugly as hell. Bro. Right, like who are you, bro? Like we literally have ugh. Why you got so much guala? Yeah, why the fuck do you have so much fucking money? Yeah, but anybody that's willing to put down that much money knows a little bit more than what you think they know. Or at least they have a reason to put down that much money. And FF is just lost. Meow, bitch ass nigga. The fuck you thought this was? Oh! Oh no! Damn hands! Nice. Oh, that's an ugly throw! Nice dive! Oh, nice dive. But ooh, yeah, yeah, give me all that money. But what do you? Oh, damn. Yeah. You on some other shit. No! She owns some other shit, dog. What the fuck? Oh my god. No way. Motherfucker. Throw the ball anyway. Alright, what the fuck? What in God's name does your stand? Nice. Shit, you bit. Come on, bro. No, catch it with the glove. Catch it without the glove. Fuck it. Ah! Oh my god, nice. Oh, bro. Marilyn Manson. What the fuck? What the fuck? What in the fuck? Ah! Manson. Funny. Oh my fucking god. Really? Did she just rip out your oh, liver? Dog, she just took your liver out. Oh my god. Fair. What if we just kill her? Nice. Just kill her. Fuck it. That's insane. You have to fight while playing catch? That's shit. Oh fuck. Nice. Oh. Holy fuck. Okay. Whoa. Oh, nice. Bitch. Yeah. Pussy. Beat her ass. Beat her ass. Do you? Oh, does she really not know? You bitch! No! Just throw it! Fuck it! Holy fuck! Ah! why is the game of catch so fucking exciting? Come on! Nice! Run that route, nigga! Not the fucking guard. I should beat your ass for real. What? Ain't no fucking. Oh! See, it's strong. She put a string on the fucking ball. Damn. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Let's go. This fight is so good, bro. Nah, this is actually a fucking insane fight. This is... Oh. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. That's what you fucking get. Look at you. 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 You looking real stupid right now. You looking real stupid. Idiot. Give me my fucking disc. Oh. Oh, that was a cold fight. That was a cold ass fight, dog. That was a cold ass fight. Yes, I want to watch the goddamn credits of Netflix. Shut the fuck up. Oh, that was a cold ass fight. What? What? I was dog. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting, like, damn. No after credit. No. Okay. What an insane fight. What an insane fight that was. Okay. We talk a lot about how much JoJo as a show turns very mundane things into very exciting events. We just finished Rohan's OVA, where they were basically just on treadmills. They were running on treadmills for the main fight, and it was hype, and it was tense, and the stakes were up, and it was a proper fight, but it was just them running on treadmills. So JoJo has always had this way of making very mundane things interesting. to integrate them into being a fight. However, this like is this fight for some reason to me is up there with like the Darby fight, the first Darby fight. Like, this is one of those things like where they integrated something that is like already fun. Playing catch is already fun, right? It's already a great way to pass the time. Same thing with the Darby fight. Playing poker, very fun, a great way to pass time, right? It's already entertaining, but to turn it into like basically a death match is where you get the main entertainment value out of it, and for it to like continue, for it to span across other, like, it wasn't just like them playing like I would have been cool with it if it was just them playing catch in the courtyard. I still would have been like, oh wow, that how cool is it that they you know, that they were just in the courtyard the whole time and that was the fight and it was still interesting. I still would have been cool with it. But for them to also move the story, at least maybe not so much well, I mean, they move the story too, but for them to move the story in the fight along throughout, like to change scenery because they had to go hunt down, like it layered stakes on top of stakes on top of stakes, where it was just the courtyard at first, and it was like, okay, what about another bit, and then it would continue to be the courtyard, and you're like, okay, it's going to stay in the courtyard. But for them to then be like, okay, have it to where like, okay, we gotta go hunt down, I already forgot her name, Marilyn Manson, I'm gonna call her. We have to go hunt her down because if we beat her ass, then the game's over. Like, we can still go beat her ass, right? So now we have a way to not just have the fight in the courtyard alone. Now they're in the showers and it's dark, and like, you're using that's one thing that that Stone Ocean is doing really well right now. And I think we talked about it when we got to like the wetlands part of the show, where like, since it is a very focused location, you would think that not much could happen, but they're utilizing the environment really, really well. I think this show actually utilizes the environment better than this might be this part might utilize their environment the best out of all the parts. I might have to go back to like part 1 and part 2 to see, you know, what's what, because I haven't watched part 1 and part 2 in a while. But to my current knowledge, this part utilizes the environment the most so far, at least. And you know, there's been other times where we've had other parts where they very much had to utilize their environment. Hell, part 2 was all about utilizing the sun, because you had the Stone of Asia and stuff like that. So yeah, there's been times where you had to do that, but this part seems to be like really on par. Like, they're nailing it. As well as like, one thing that I've really been enjoying since this episode, now we've got like a bit of a what do you call it, some time to watch her character just a little bit. I'm really enjoying the character of FF, Foo Fighters. She is, I know at the beginning of the video I said that seeing her point of view would be really really entertaining, really interesting. But what seems to be more entertaining than interesting is seeing how Foo Fighters interacts with the world. Like when I say that this part is using its environment really well, Foo Fighters is a part of that. So to see hijinks of her being like, why do you have my cup? That's my cup. You know, being very primal and you know, territorial, being like, that's my cup. And you know, punching old girl with the, or hitting old girl with like the little amoeba things to where she literally had to spit out all of her, or pretty much regurgitate all of the water that she drank, and probably more than just water, back into her cup. And Foo Fighters just being like, oh wow, I have more water now. Not a very human response, but god damn it, it's a great bit. And also, not only is it a great bit, but it also like builds, you know, her character. It builds her character a little. To see the, you know, the kind of I was about to say person, but the kind of character that Foo Fighters is. She's robotic to, or not robotic, but she's animalistic, sometimes to a fault. Where she's, you know, like I said, she's very territorial, very you know, just that's mine, you know, which is obviously, you know, it's somebody who is just now becoming human would definitely have those kinds of problems. So great way to utilize the environment, but also great way to integrate your new character into, you know, into the environment as well. Like this is great, right? As well as in the fight, like seeing how the stands are used. Like once you, like, you have to realize, once you layer every, you know, layer the environment up and layer the game of catch onto like it being the fight, and then you have to layer in like the stands and how they're used in the fight. The entertainment factor is through the roof. Like that's what made this such a great fight. To, you know, you see like Aramis like drop the ball, but she used Kiss in order for it to come back up, because she put some gum on the ball, and now even if she drops the ball, she can redo her, like get a mulligan on her drop. It's you know, it's a great way to use her stand. And then you have like FF, who is, you know, just pretty much shooting people with her stand and just causing brute damage, which is an anomaly to other enemies because they have no idea what the fuck. They expect FF to be human, but she's not. So she's an anomaly and people don't understand her. So when she attacks, you're just like, what the fuck was that? Like you don't get it. So that, you know, that's even better. Then you have Jolene, who unravels the lining of the ball and makes it to where you can she can like pretty much yo-yo the ball back. And you know, in JoJo, we've always been very big on like we've been very big on 400 IQ plays, but sometimes I think we look over not just the 400 IQ play. Like sometimes I feel like we look over the creativity for the 400 IQ plays. The 400 IQ plays are great, don't get me wrong, but the creativity, and I feel like that's where this show might go when it comes to like the fights. I'm gonna assume that we're still gonna have some 400 IQ plays, right? Of course, it's JoJo, but so far they've been really leaning into the creativity of the use for stands. It makes me more excited to see what, because these are very rude for as far as, oh god damn it, Unpause it. As far as I know, these are very rudimentary stands. Like Hermes can duplicate things. Jolene has string, and um, Foo Fighters is Foo Fighters. um, Very rudimentary stands, but it gives you more leeway to more room to be more creative, and that's something that we've always kind of preached since we've got into stands in JoJo, where it's like the people with the really simplistic stands are the ones to watch out for, because they can do the most with their stands. Their repertoire is way larger, way more vast than any other stand user. That, oh yeah, I punch frogs and that stops time, so when I walk forward 2 paces, I can now delete somebody from the universe and put them into another time. Like, cool stand, great. Too specific though. I'm gonna take I'm gonna take the guy that can breathe fire over that guy any day. Because you have way more. The guy that controls fire and shit, he has way more that he can do with his stand than what you do. So cool stand, too specific. I like this guy. His arsenal's bigger. So great fight. That was great. In the beginning of the episode, however, because we do need to talk about this, we got a bit of Father Pucci, which he was saying some shit. I gotta go back to really see what he was saying. Because he was saying some shit. Let me see real quick. Okay. Let me I don't know where to start, but I gotta go back and see what exactly he was saying. After finishing the first cherry and leaving it in your mouth. Hang on, let me see. Okay, hang on. Let me see what he's saying. Because I don't know if he was saying some philosophical shit or he was just like. Okay. I don't know if he was saying philosophical shit or he was like just being a villain, you know? But we'll see. Could I please ask for your assistance in receiving parole? That's her. Okay. What does he say? Recent studies have revealed that proper training you can teach dogs and parrots how to read, utilize fire, and understand art. Okay. If that is the case, then what is the difference between man and animal? What do you think? And then she's, I'm not sure. I just want to. Right. And then he takes the cherry stems out. And that's when the point is, after finishing the first cherry and leaving it in your mouth, which tooth would you bite the second with? You must not bite the first pit while eating the second cherry. Okay. Which just off of that alone, okay. So let's think about that. Let's think about that real quick. So first of all, he starts talking about how animals can learn how to utilize fire, how to read, how to talk, how to understand art, things like that. Do things that humans can, I guess. Which leans a little bit in to the idea that FF proposed, which was that intelligence was something that existed way before, or intellect is something that existed way before, people were created, but before the universe existed. It was the first, and intellect was the first. It had already existed before nothing did. So it kind of leans into that because it shows you that anything can have it, right? So it just kind of reinstills that idea that anything can have intelligence. Now, I don't know where he goes with this, because then he starts talking about the cherry stem and how to, like, how you can't bite into the into the core. Hang on. Which tooth? Meaning that if the chair... Hang on. Hold up. Wait. If we talked about FF, or FF talked about the Big Bang and how intellect existed before everything else, which then we had to kind of understand that if intellect existed before everything else, meaning that something else could have existed before that, meaning that another universe definitely is in the realm of is not out of the realm of possibility. Now, we've already gotten very cosmic in this part. We've already got very cosmic in this part. And I'm wondering if this analogy, if that's what it is more him speaking of ending something and starting to end something else. Or starting on something else. Hang on. Alright, he bashes her head in. I quite like your mischievous habit of theft. Truly, an evil disposition cannot be corrected. However, I can't deny this talent. You will prove useful. I cannot let it. Okay. And if... Okay. Hang on. So I wonder... I may be totally off. But... if he's talking about... what he seems to be saying is, like, you have to take your time. The base idea of what he's saying is that you have to take your time in order to tackle another problem. You have to kind of how am I trying to say this? Because I can't say this without just using another analogy, right? Like, I guess, like, take catching, like, the playing catch, right? If somebody threw one ball at you, you caught it with one hand, you're not going to catch it with that other hand, right? It's already done. You have to use another hand. So I wonder if that is the same, is like around the same thought process that Father Pucci is getting at. He already used, he's saying, like, he already used one tooth to get to, like, eat one cherry, and he has to choose carefully which tooth to use when eating another. So I wonder if this is more like an analogy of him using his pawns, or it could be an analogy of him using the discs that he has in the right order, right way. But then it could also be, because my running theory is the whole, universe thing and starting anew. You would have to end one to get another. I don't know which one of those Father Pucci is. I don't know which one he's trying to get at. Like, what does he mean when he says yeah, you gotta use what? Oh God, yeah, I don't know. it could mean a lot of, like, he could be hinting at a lot of things. For now, I think he's just kind of like kind of re- using it as an analogy for his pawns, like his you're gonna have this stand, and you're gonna have this stand, and then you're gonna have this stand, you know, like he has to be meticulous. But I don't know, I really want, like, and I doubt we'll get it, because like there's a whole nother core to this part, and it would be ridiculous to get Father Pucci episode this early, per se. But I really want, like, at least like a good minute or two of Father Pucci exposition of just him like talking about his beliefs, because right now he's an enigma to me, and I can only like kind of guess where he may be headed, but I'm not 100% sure. Like right now, I feel like whatever he's got going on, I am not smart enough to figure it out. Like that's where I'm at right now. He has something going on, but I am definitely not smart enough to figure it out. So I'm gonna sit on this for a little bit. I think this is something that I'm gonna have to like just sit down and kind of ponder over. But I hopefully in this next episode we get more of Father Pucci, so I can like really mull over this. But yeah, other than that, this was a great episode. I really enjoyed this episode. This was great. Just all around like impressive fight choreography, I guess you could call it, with them just playing catch. Just great ideas here, with the fights. So yeah, really enjoying Stone Ocean. This is proven to be like a very like way more entertaining of a part than I expected it to be. So if you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, all the other stuff. If you're just a lurker, I appreciate you too. If you have any requests, whether it be more JoJo's Bizarre Adventure or something totally different, the best place to send that in is always my social media. Link's going to be in the description below. And if you want these episodes early, subscribe to my Patreon. Links in the description for that as well. So with all that being said, let me get my off button ready. There it is. You all stay amazing, stay safe, and take care of yourselves.